Hello, folks. This is Joe from MIGeekScene. I'm at the Motor City Comic Con with Elden Henson. Elden, how's the con been treating you so far?
Really good. Really, really good.
All right, for those who don't know, and you should know by now, Elden is Foggy Nelson from Daredevil, seasons 1 and 2. He's been in, what is it, the Mockingjay movies?
That's true.
And Fulton Reed from The Mighty Ducks, and one of my personal favorite movies, weren't you Nub from Idle Hands?
Penub.
Penub?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, I own that movie. I haven't watched it in a while, but
right on.
that movie's been awesome. Whenever I notice that people do interviews about you, they don't touch up upon music, and you're really into music from what I understand.
I am,
Well,
yes.
when I was doing research on you, I was very pleasantly surprised to find out that you're into Electric Wizard.
Yes, I love Electric Wizard. Yeah, one of my favorite bands.
Is there a particular song or album that stands out to you the most?
Dope Throne's probably my favorite album.
All right, yes. Wasn't that the seminal classic? Their first album with the wizard?
I think so, yeah.
The
I think
satyr
so.
on the front?
Yeah, totally.
No, and are you into any other doom metal bands?
I mean, yes. I never really know like what bands fall into what genre, but I love Weed Eater is one of my favorite bands. I love St. Vitus. Who else? The Melvins, Big Business. I'm also really into Tweakbird, although I don't know you would call them doom, but they're one of my other favorite bands right now.
Are you into Yob?
Yob, I like Yob. Yeah, totally, man.
Yeah, no, I'm familiar with Yob. I love like bands with like crushing sound, walls of sound, just thick riffs. I mean, are you into bands like Burning Witch?
I've heard Burning Witch. I do like them. You know what I've actually been really into lately is Fuzz.
Okay.
I've been listening to some of their older stuff, and then and anything Ty Segall does, pretty much, I'm totally into.
Well, if you haven't checked out this band, Harp, 2 A's.
Oh yeah.
They only came out with a few albums, and they disbanded in the last few years because I got to saw them once, open up for Down, and I was just blown away.
Nice.
And then it was just done. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go check out more about this stuff, and band just broke up afterwards.
That's too bad.
Their Husk album, 3 songs. The first song's like 17 minutes. Excellent, dude. I cannot recommend Harp enough.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
And another musician you're into is Tom Waits.
Yeah, I do love Tom Waits, man.
What is your favorite album or song by him?
Man, that is a tough question.
He's done so much.
Yeah. I really love Rain Dogs. It's such a trippy album. I dig that album a lot. I don't know if I'd call it my favorite, but I think that's one I've been listening to at least a lot lately.
All right. And as we're wrapping this up, I'd be a fool not to talk to you a little bit about Daredevil. When you were, what was your reaction to the script when you were auditioning for it?
Well, they didn't let me read a script. I didn't even know I was auditioning for Daredevil.
Oh, no kidding. Your agent's like, here's a role you might want to check out. And
yeah, they were like, it's secretive, blah, blah, blah. And, I was actually still in Germany finishing up Mockingjay Part 2, and I did my audition over Skype, actually.
The one thing I would like to compliment you and the rest of the cast on is the casting for it was excellent because, and it's not a backhanded compliment, I promise, they casted normal-looking people, and I can relate more to it instead of like, oh, we've got nothing but models,
Yeah.
six-packs everywhere. I just think like the casting all across the board is excellent. And your rendition of Foggy, he's not like a bumbling idiot. He's a legit dude who's concerned for his friend, and he's trying to do right for everyone. He's loyal to the end, and I love how you're portraying him.
Thank you.
Show.
I do have to give the credit to the writers because honestly, without them, I probably wouldn't know what I'm doing. And I didn't have a lot of time to prepare before I got the job initially, so they really helped. Charlie was a big help. Everybody, Jeff Loeb, everyone from Marvel. They all just, made sure I was doing it right.
Okay. And have you actually started reading comics now with what little free time you have? Because from what I understand, you weren't really into comics, right?
I wasn't. I was always more of like a movie nerd growing up.
Okay.
Not even like a cool movie nerd, I was saying to someone else earlier, like I can recite every line to like Biodome. You know what I mean? Which is like, I don't know why that's the case, but I have a 2-year-old, so any free time I have now is spent with him. So I haven't caught up as much as I should. To be honest.
Fair enough.
And also the truth is I got such a positive reaction after the first season. I kind of didn't want to mess with it. You know what I mean? I was afraid if I went back and sort of started doing more research, I would change things and maybe things that people liked, and you know what I mean? I don't know. I kind of felt like I didn't want to mess it up.
You don't want to screw up the formula?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Well, if people were more interested in finding out about you, where can they find you online as we're wrapping this up?
Well, I'm not on any social media except for Instagram. My Instagram is SweetButterMD.
All right, and the last question, what would you like to say to your fans?
Thank you for watching the show. My son thanks you because now I'm going to start a college fund for him.
That's excellent. Well, Elden, thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
That's awesome. Folks, this is Joe from MIGeekScene at the Motor City Comic Con with Elden Henson. Take it easy.